Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. All right, this is a challenge for you. Take a look at the diagram and notice the information. MNPQ is a parallelogram. Think back about the properties of parallelograms and what that might tell you. Now I'm looking for the length of segment RN, RP, and SP. Of course, this involves similar triangles and, of course, knowing what we know about parallelograms. The first clue is trying to figure out if there's any congruent angles we can find. All right, let's start marking up congruent angles. And at any time, hit pause and see if you can finish the problem. Well, at S, I have two vertical angles that are congruent. And again, because I have parallel lines here and here on those sides of the parallelogram, I can also say that this angle at M is congruent to this angle, alternate interior angles. These are another pair of alternate interior angles here. So, given all that information and the fact that I know that opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent, now I can also mark angle N as being congruent to the angle at Q. So, take a look at the congruent angles and see if you can write a congruent statement for three triangles. So, I've written a similarity statement. Small triangle SMQ is similar to other small triangle SRP, is similar to the large triangle MRN. Notice the sequence of the letters. One other thing I can mention is these two angles here are congruent, corresponding angles of parallel lines. So taking that information into account, we have similar triangles. Now can we write some ratios and first solve for Rn. Let's take a look at Rn. Rn is right here. If I write my proportion, Rn, how does that correspond to the triangle here with the 20 and the 30? That's right, it's going to be in a ratio with 20. Then the 30 side is going to correspond with the 50 side. When I solve my proportion, I'm ready to go. Cross multiply 30 times Rn equals 1,000. Divide each side by 30, and Rn must be 33 and a third, 33.3. Let's go ahead and write that in right here, because we'll need that for some other proportions possibly. All right, can you write the proportion necessary to find Rp? So you notice, in order to make this proportion work, I would have to know one of the other sides of this small triangle RPS. And that's just not going to work. So here's an easier way. Remember that we have a parallelogram. And if I know that this whole side over here is 33.3, the answer I just found, and I know that this side is 20, this also has to be 20. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent, aren't they? Also, I know that this whole side here is 50, and this is 30, so this must be also 20. So SP would have to be 20 because of the properties of a parallelogram. And then by subtracting, I can figure out from 33.3, take away 20, what that would be for RP. 33.3 minus 20 is 13.3. So actually, we use a proportion for the first answer, and then we can use the properties of a parallelogram to find the rest. All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard and take care.